Hey, Foodie Gang, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back, Foodie Gang. What's going on? So today we eating breakfast, and let me tell y'all. Okay, so I ordered takeout today. I have a veggie omelet with sourdough toast. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to the YouTube channel, turn the notification bell on so that when I go live, you get notified. Make sure you follow me on all my social media platforms. And as always, to support this channel, and keep the stove on, you can always cash out money signs Chef Big Bank. Okay, and I want to do some special shout outs to the people that is in the chat. And I'm going to take this down. I'm going to take this down so y'all can see my food. Okay, I want to give a shout out to San, Miss Solistic, and I also dropped some links in the chat. We have No Captivity with Freezy. Chef Big Bank was a panel guest last night, so make sure that you go check out his most recent live. We have Hassan Tahir, who is also a moderator, really great YouTube channel going over politics and world issues. Definitely make sure you guys check out that YouTube channel. And I also have Main Event Fro, another great YouTuber. Make sure you guys go check out those links. Support this show. Keep the stove on. And today it's going to be a chill live stream. I'm going to drop the link in the chat pretty soon so that you guys can come up. Tell me how you feel about breakfast, or if you have any stories about breakfast, you can come up and share them with Chef Big Bang. So, I went to my favorite restaurant, and make sure you guys check out my live stream where I go over my favorite restaurants in Alaska. Okay, so I went to my favorite restaurant, I got food, and I put it on the plate. So we have a veggie skillet. I said it wrong. Hey Randy B, how you doing? So we got a veggie skillet. So I'm trying to cut out pork. I got some pork in the freezer still, so I'm gonna finish that out. You know what I'm saying? But after that, I'm gonna try to cut it out and eventually meat. So today I wanted to eat vegetarian for this breakfast. So in this veggie skillet, we have some fried potatoes, mushrooms, peppers, onions. They also put broccoli and spinach in here. And they got some cheese. And they got some scrambled eggs. I got some sourdough toast. So I had some grits, but I couldn't wait how to eat them. So let me just take a bite. Let me take a bite. Have you guys ever seen Oh, I know, it looks have y'all ever seen that lady who eats the crab legs? Yeah, they put broccoli in here, spinach, and this is okay, so normally when I go to go out to eat breakfast, I get omelets. I really like omelets, but I wanted to get something different because I feel like I'm always eating the same stuff. And it's just like this right here. So I wanted to get something different because I feel like I'm always eating the same stuff. Mm-mm-mm. Yes, make sure y'all hit that like button, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and behind me, I have my poster for Ava's Playtime. I also make children's content, so make sure you guys subscribe to that channel as well. And if you have kids, nieces, nephews, little baby kids, mm-mm-mm. The broccoli in here, I'm not gonna lie, I've never put broccoli. I never really had broccoli for breakfast, but the good thing about the broccoli in here is like it's giving it that moisture. And it's really good. Honestly. It's really good. Okay. It's really good and it's giving it a great flavor. It's kind of like breaking up the taste of like the breakfast. Mm, this is really good. You have to order this again. Okay, so if you guys watched my last live about deadly lemonade, okay, so what they were doing is that they were putting the lemonade was really an energy drink. It was like a super energy drink, and it was equivalent to 4 cups of coffee or 2 energy drinks, right? So they weren't telling people. And so people that drink it, I normally don't chew and eat, but this is different. Okay, so back to what I was saying. They were not telling people that it was an energy drink. So people were drinking it and they would drink like 2 to 3 a day, right? And they would have heart conditions, or some of them did. So they ended up not making it. What's up, Freezy? No captivity with Freezy. Y'all gotta check out his latest live stream. It was last night. It was a really great panel. I had a lot of fun, so make sure y'all check that out. You definitely gotta go subscribe to No Captivity with Freezy. He will have you rolling. I'm talking about your side will be sore. And then Randy B said that looks good. Yes, it is bomb. I'm definitely gonna get this again. Okay, I done talked enough. I'm gonna drop the link in the chat if anybody wants to come up and share their story about breakfast. And y'all, this is gonna be a chill live stream. I got a couple of videos, but I ain't got nowhere to be for a couple of hours. So if y'all got a lot to say, come on up and say it. We finna be chilling. Okay. Oh, and y'all know Chef Big Bang is a new YouTuber, so look, I'm gonna tell y'all right now. I am not tech savvy, but I'm gonna try my best. If something happens and it goes away, I'm coming back. Okay. I dropped the link. If anybody wants to come up, and if you don't, that's cool too. Go ahead and leave me a comment in the chat section. And if you're watching me on the replay, definitely leave me a comment. Let me know what's your favorite thing to eat for breakfast. Okay. So normally I eat wheat toast, but today I got sourdough. I don't know if you guys ever have to try sourdough, but it's freaking delicious. Definitely gotta try it. Okay, hit the like button, subscribe to the YouTube channel, share it with your friends. To support Chef Big Bang, keep the stove on. You can always cash out me at money sign Chef Big Bang. Mm. Make sure y'all subscribe to Stan's channel. Really great YouTube channel, really great topics. So yeah, back to what I was saying about the lemonade. They would had an energy drink in there. They wasn't telling people. People drink it. They had a heart defect. Unfortunately, they lost their life. Right? Panera is still selling the drink, and they were offering free refills on the drink. And get this, y'all, it was self serve. They were trying to take us out. And then one large drink contained 390 milligrams of caffeine, right? The daily limit by the FDA is 400. I'll say this though, even though there's no meat in this skillet, it is delicious. Like it's really good. And like it makes me feel like some meals you don't always have to have meat in your meal. You can have meat without meal and still get full. But one thing I will say is when you decide to cut out meat, sometimes you have to take supplements to like make sure that you're getting the proper nutrients, the proper protein. Randy B said lawsuit. Yep, yep. And you know what? Panera should have to pay millions to their people. No amount of money can bring back your loved ones. But they was dead wrong for that, Randy. Randy B, you gotta go watch that last live stream. It was so good. Uh, that was my first food case study where I really broke down. But I really enjoyed that live stream and I like doing stuff like that. Because there's a lot of like recalls going on, there's a lot of lawsuits going on. And we just hear about it and like, oh, okay. But no, we gotta do a deep dive and we need to figure out what's going on. Why? We need to figure out the why. So yeah, but isn't that crazy? Like you could drink a lemonade and not even make it because of a lemonade. And they were saying they were calling it a charged lemonade. Yes. If you guys hear about any other recalls or any other lawsuits, let me know. You can always send me an email or hit me up on Facebook or Instagram. But like, let me know because I like doing stuff like that. I go down the rabbit hole. I get my lead attorney on and figure out what's going on. I'll get on the case. 'Cause they was foul for that. They was foul. Um, Now when you go and order a drink, even if I think it happened with Starbucks too, but I'm not too sure. But now when you go and order a drink, if it has caffeine in it, they have to tell you, or they will tell you. Like I went to Starbucks the other day, right? And I ordered the pink drink, and they were like, just to let you know it has caffeine in it. Yeah, cause now y'all scared. Y'all gotta pay out the millions cause y'all didn't telling people at first. So now you want to tell everybody about it. That's what y'all get. But yes, if you guys hear about any lawsuits regarding food or any recalls, let me know so we can talk about it. We could do another food case study. Mhm. Mm. Okay, and the spinach. I've been eating more spinach now. I've been like putting it in my smoothies. I put it with my eggs. That's a great way to like add a vegetable or add something healthy to whatever you're eating. Randy B said, I love lemonade. Me too, but I ain't trying to get out on live. And then, oh, back to that live. There was this girl who I had put up a video. She was telling us how she felt after she ate it, right? Or after she drank the lemonade. So she was saying her heart was beating. She was saying she was having palpitations. She was sweating. Hey Mandra, how you doing? So I'm eating breakfast. I got me a veggie skillet and some sourdough toast. And I dropped the link in the chat if anybody wants to come up and tell me how they feel about breakfast. What's your favorite thing to eat? Was this gonna be a chill live stream? Okay, so Mandrell, I was telling Randy B about the live I did. I believe I did. It was either I think it was yesterday or the day before that. But it was my most recent live about deadly lemonade. So what's going on is that Panera has this charged lemonade that is full of caffeine and they're not telling people. So there was a couple of people that consumed more than one in a day. They consumed like 2 to 3 lemonades. One large charged lemonade has 390 milligrams of caffeine. The FDA daily limit is 400. So imagine if you drink 2 or 3 of those. It didn't end well for them. So I had a whole live breaking it down and really going through what was going on. And then the live before that was coffee and bagels. It was coffee and bagels. We had no captivity with Freezy came up. He was outside, y'all. We had Hassan, main event Fro, and next level. And we were just chopping it up. Make sure y'all go check out that one too. We was up here for a while talking about everything, talking about food, talking about diets. Like trying to eat right is something that you have to do 365 days a year, 24/7. Because it's really easy to like get off the path, but you gotta like constantly be monitoring yourself. Yes, y'all make sure y'all hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell so you can get notified when I go live. And to support this channel, it's Money Sign Chef Big Bank. Make sure you follow me on all my social media platforms. Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, of course, and I'm on Rumble as well. And on Facebook, I have a group, a food group. It's like I kind of make a little banner. Chef Big Bang Foodie Gang fan page. I'm gonna show y'all the group in a little bit when I'm done eating. But I think we're at like 293 members, but we're waiting on you to join. And when it's great because everyone's eating different foods. There's a lot of different diets in there. There's someone that's doing keto or keto. I can never say that word right. One lady is doing OMAD, 1 meal a day. But because of my food group, I started intermittent fasting, so I'm eating twice a day. Okay, Randy B said not to gross y'all out, but did you hear about human DNA was found in one vegetarian burger and rat DNA found in a fast food burger? What do you mean by human DNA? Like, in one vegetarian burger and rat DNA. I can understand the rat DNA because they probably had rats. Mm, that's crazy. I believe it. Mm. Okay, so let me move this closer. In this skillet, I have spinach, mushrooms, broccoli, onions, and then potatoes and cheese and scrambled eggs. I did not make this, y'all. I went out and got it. Okay, I'm gonna tell y'all. Look, the props don't go to Chef Big Bang. What they do for me for ordering the right thing. When you go out to eat, it's so important to order the right thing because if you order the wrong thing, it's gonna be nasty. Okay, have y'all ever saw that lady that was eating the crab legs? Well, her son has a YouTube channel where he does the same thing. I was like, what? I didn't know that. Mm. What did y'all eat for breakfast? Mm. Let me tell you about tomorrow's live. I'm gonna make chicken enchiladas. So I'm gonna start cooking the chicken today in the slow cooker, right? So on tomorrow's live, I'm gonna be like assembling it. I'm gonna bake it for y'all. It's gonna be so good. I think I with the enchiladas, I think I might do rice and beans, but we'll see. But yes, chicken enchiladas. Make sure y'all tune into tomorrow's live because we finna cook. And I'm gonna include the recipe as well in the description. But yes, we gonna cook tomorrow. Randy B said nothing. Why? What time? What time is it? Where you at? And where you watching from? Oh, I'm glad you said that because I'm about to pull up this thing. I think it's this one. Okay. Why you didn't eat nothing? Okay, so the message of the day. Start your day with a delicious, healthy breakfast. Okay, my breakfast could be healthier. I could have like a smoothie or something, but that's for another day. But I got a veggie omelet. I might, could be worse. Randy B said, I'm in Virginia. What's the weather like where you at? I think it was actually okay, so it was warmer today than it has been. Because it's been like -10, -20. But today it's 26 degrees. That is a warm day for Alaska. In the middle of winter. That's pretty warm. It might start snowing. Randy B says, stressed out. Well, prayers to you. I hope everything works out for you. Y'all, try to do your best, not stress too much, because a lot of things in life you can't change. And whatever you can change, do your best to try to change it. Sometimes the people you have around you are the wrong people. And the people you could have around you could be stressing you out. But I hope everything works out for you, Randy B. The foodie gang is praying for you. But yeah, sometimes the people you have around you can add to your stress. But breakfast, so start your day with a delicious, healthy breakfast. Randy B said, I live in Virginia Beach. It's 55 degrees. I'm jealous. Mm, 55 sound hot compared to what I've been going through. Okay, here's another quote. So, on Facebook, I always make these little challenges, these little quotes. This is like my content that I be making, and I post every day on Facebook. If you're on Facebook, follow me there. Join my group. Good food is good mood. Become a foodie gang. member and join the group. Chef Big Bang Foodie Gang fan page. That is the name of my group on Facebook. And it's free to join. You can join and share your food with us if you're on any type of special diet. There's people from all over the world in the group. One of the people is from Indonesia. Some in the States, all over, and all different type of diets. Everyone's welcome, even if you're someone that doesn't cook a lot. Okay, this or that. This is watermelon. That is pineapple. Which one y'all picking? Randy B said, "Thank you, 907 Goodies. I needed that. Yeah, stay positive. Life is short. Don't get too stressed because stress is not good. Stress will really take you out. Just take a deep breath, pray about it, and get out these YouTube streets. Because sometimes they be negative. Randy B said pineapple. I agree. I cannot stand watermelon. It is just so gross. I just don't like it. I just do not like watermelon. One time my friend had brought me this watermelon wine. Y'all, when I say it sat in the fridge for months and I ain't eat it or drink it, I'm like every time when I try to take a sip of it, I could just taste the watermelon. It was just so nasty. But yeah, it was watermelon wine. It's just like the texture of watermelon is just gross. Randy B said, "I hate watermelon. I'm right there with you. I do not like watermelon." They be like, "But you're black." Like, I don't give a damn. It's gross. It's gross. I don't feel like maybe because I had too much nasty watermelon in my life, so I just don't like it now. This or that, orange or banana. Oh, we got somebody coming to the stage. Hold on, y'all. Let me move some things around. Hassan, what's up?
How you doing, 907?
Good. How you doing? How you doing?
I'm doing great. Watching you eat all that, like, damn. Now I wish I have it. Waffles, pancakes, eggs.
Look, what did you eat today?
Macaroni and cheese.
For breakfast?
Yeah. No, I just ate it like 15 minutes ago. But for breakfast, it's mostly eggs. Eggs and milk.
Yeah, I like eggs. What
Scrambled
time
eggs.
is it there? What time is it there?
1:11.
Oh, okay, okay. But yeah, Hassan, I went to my favorite place and ordered some food. And I was like, I don't feel like cooking today.
Yeah, I usually get IHOB when no one feels like cooking today. We get IHOB mostly. Their pancakes
Yeah,
and
people be hating on IHOB, but I like IHOB.
I think IHOB is better than Denny's. Do you guys have Denny's in Alaska or no?
Yeah, we do. One of the locations closed down though. So I think we only have like one or two left.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Hmm.
Because over
But
here,
everybody be going to Denny's after the club.
yeah, we have a lot of Denny's around here, but IHOB is way better. It's more fancy, better the way it looks, and they have better food too. Denny's used to, but not anymore. Not anymore.
Yeah, like Denny's was okay. Like I only went there like
Not anymore.
I went there a long time ago. Denny's was okay. Do you guys have Village Inn?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh,
Couple
okay.
villages.
I was like, is that local or Village Inn is cool too, but I feel like it's just not consistent.
Yeah, we had a Chick-fil-A over here, but they closed down a couple of stores, so I guess it
What?
didn't
They
make the.
closed down Chick-fil-A?
And yeah, like cause like I've seen two locations closed down. So
Crazy. I thought everybody liked Chick-fil-A.
like, did you guys have Jack in the Box or no in Alaska?
No, no, we don't have it in Alaska, but when I was in Oregon, they had it down there.
Yeah, yeah. A lot of the East Coast don't have that.
They used to call it Jack in the Crack. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah. I was about to do a live, and I saw, oh wait, 9:07, and so I hold it. Now you're live. Then I'm now Freezy about to go live in an hour. Ah, damn. So I gotta push it. But hey, at least it gives me more time to get the story. Today we're talking about abuse. If you're interested,
You said abuse?
abuse, yeah, all types of abuse. The people,
Okay, okay. I definitely have to come up there and give my opinion. Hassan, I was thinking I got something to say about everything.
which is a good thing. Hey, you got to look outside
I
the
got something
box.
to say. Like, look, I don't got time to be times. I gotta come up there and speak.
Well, you said tomorrow you're gonna do cooking for us. You're gonna show us.
Yeah, I'm gonna make chicken enchiladas and it's gonna be live. Like a real live. Like I'm gonna be in the kitchen. So when I do go live and I cook for y'all, I'm probably not gonna be able to interact as much with the
Yeah, yeah,
comment
yeah.
section because it is so hard to cook and talk.
But hey, you should make that as a habit. I think people will like that more. Like do it twice a week. Like you're cooking something and recording it live. That would not be a bad idea.
Yeah. Yeah. One thing is like that's kind of hard is like it's like the camera setup because when you're cooking, you be moving. And sometimes when you're live, the camera is like stationary. So it's like so I've been working on like or trying to figure out how to do it the right way.
Do you
And
think?
like
Do you think? Do you think to get a second camera will be better? Two cameras.
I
Is
think
that?
so, or even if I had like an actual camera, because when I'm talking to you, I'm on my laptop, and then when I be cooking, sometimes I use my tablet. I use my
Oh,
tablet because the laptop doesn't have that good of sound when it's like one time I did a cooking video and I used my laptop and the sound was like choppy. So I got to figure, like the equipment. It's the equipment for me. And then I
oh,
feel like if I had like an island, it would be a little bit easier to cook because I can put the laptop on the island and then you guys can see me actually cooking. But I gotta do what I gotta do.
Or get yourself one of those good cameras and like set it up, and it'll be perfect picture. Because I've seen people do one one camera, but they have like those like brand new ones, like the really good ones. They cook.
Yeah,
They
so that's what it is for me, but it's okay. You know, you gotta start somewhere. And like when
yeah
you first
yeah
start off doing YouTube, if you really look at it, when everyone starts off doing YouTube, it's not how it looks now. Cause it was like they ain't have no money, you gotta make it work.
yeah I feel you. But hey, and here's another idea, 907. Like change it up. Like one day when you cook, one breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Like like switch the times so people can see your
Oh, I
lunch.
see what you're saying.
You know,
Yeah.
so
There's
that
this
way.
go ahead.
No, I was about to say I know that's going to be a lot of work, but hey, that's an idea. Not every day, at least like once a week or something. Like this week will be tomorrow. Let's say will be breakfast, right? Next week will be lunch, or you can do it 3 times a day. I mean, 3 times a week. So people can see your lunch, dinner, and breakfast, and what does 907 cooks. Hey, we might end up cooking it. Oh, I like that. But don't share your
Yeah.
recipes. Whatever you do, don't share your recipes.
Why? You like my dad. My dad used to always be like, I can't tell you what I put in here. Because this is how I feel. Even if I give you the recipe, you are not me, so it's not gonna be how good it would be if I made it. Cause like everybody's different. Like you don't got the Big Bang magic.
That's true. That's true. But
But my
yeah,
dad, he used to be like that too.
yeah, you gotta save it if it's really good. Protect it. You never know. It might one day you might have your own restaurant. And other people might copy. And they already have your recipe, so they do what like it'll be like a competition. Like those big chefs. Usually they don't even give up their unless they sell it, unless they at least make money out of it. Okay, you want my recipe?
Yeah, I be
At least,
posting my recipes, and one day I do want to make a cookbook.
oh, that's a
I've
good
been
idea.
saving my recipes since like culinary school, so I'm like, I already know like one day I'm making a cookbook. And even now I be writing down my recipes, but I normally share them because I feel like well also I have so many recipes. So like I could literally share 100 recipes and make a cookbook with a whole another 100 recipes. And none of them would be the same because I have a lot of recipes.
Damn, that's what's up. But my question to you is, when you gonna write that book? Next year? Later this year? Like
Mm,
what's the idea?
I'm not in no rush, but right now I'm like saving all the recipes, and I'm trying to grow my following, my subscribers, so that when I do have a recipe or I mean something to sell, it sells, and not like how when you like make a product like your money's like tied up.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
want
yeah,
to
yeah.
have enough like subscribers and followers, or like have enough of a fan base. So when I do have a product for sale, it sells very quickly.
Okay, okay, that's understandable. But you will get there.
Yeah.
You have a lot of ideas. You will get there. I think I
Mhm.
asked you this before, but do you ever thought about opening a restaurant or no? Or you only
No.
no?
No, I have not. Or when I first started cooking, I did want to open a restaurant and I wanted to do all that until I worked in the kitchen for like 10 years and I was like, I hate it here.
Damn.
And so now what I want to do has changed. What I want to do now is I want to teach people how to cook, have cooking lessons, make cool videos because when I tried to work in the kitchen and it was like I was getting paid for it, it became very stressful. So I want to cook still, but I want it to be fun. I don't want it to be stressful. And I feel like when you're in the restaurant business, it's stressful.
Yeah, yeah. That's not a bad
And
idea,
this,
teaching people how to cook.
yeah, I just want to teach people how to cook because when I was thinking about it, the only chefs that I ever met that were happy and that were nice were my instructors when I went to culinary school because they had a good job. They were teaching people how to cook, so they still got to express their love of food without having the stress of the restaurant industry. And like we discussed in our other lives, the customers be acting crazy.
But hey, that's not bad. Once you either do it like in high school, teach how to high schoolers how to cook, or middle schoolers, or
Yeah.
well, like every weekend, like go around the neighborhood. Hey, you wanna you the teenagers, the kids, I can teach them how to cook. Well, like 11, 12, and all the teen, maybe adults too that don't know how to cook. Like like give
Yeah,
flyers,
and then
like charge them what, $20 an hour? No, no, $20 plus like 2 hours on Saturday or something. Whenever you have free time, that's something, or
yeah, I
whatever.
feel like I would be happier as a teacher as opposed to like a worker. And like I said, the restaurant industry is so stressful because you got to have employees. Then you got to, like you said at Subway, it was crazy.
No, 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 no. This idea I'm telling you about is teaching people. It's not like a restaurant or nothing. Like you do
Yeah.
it, like
They
do it
used to
at
have
your.
this place in Oregon. It was called Sur La Tab. It was like a store, right, where you could buy like kitchen stuff, and in the back of the store, they had like like a kitchen, and they would do cooking lessons in the back of the store. I'm like, this is a great idea.
Yeah, and people make money out of that too.
Yeah, like I would do something like
Yeah.
that, like have a store, and then in the back we have like like the kitchen studio type of setup where
Yeah.
we could even do YouTube videos, go live, and teach people how to cook in person. Like I would do something kind of like that. And then it's like when you have in the store, you don't gotta have as much employees as a restaurant. You gotta have a lot of employees for a restaurant, and with the minimum wage now, it's like I had a
Yeah.
cousin who closed down his restaurant and started working on his food truck just to avoid the overhead costs and the labor costs.
Yeah, those food trucks, they be making good money. When I went to DC, there's like hundreds of food. God damn. Have you been to DC? Washington DC?
I haven't been to DC, but when I lived in Oregon, they had like a food truck like pod pretty much. Like there would be whole blocks of downtown that would be all food trucks. And I'm like, this is actually smart because you can sell a lot of food and not have to pay so much in overhead costs. And it takes like one or two people to run the food truck.
Yeah, yeah. Like, well, I mean, we have it over here, of course, but not like the way I saw it in Washington. Like, there's like a line of them, and each one has like 20, 30 people waiting to get food. Like, god damn. And they make good money
Yeah,
too.
that's how it was in Oregon. I would do a food truck, but this how I feel. When I do a food truck, I don't want it to have to be my main source of income. I want it to be like, oh, I can go out today. I don't want it to be super stressful and have to like depend on it to pay all my
Yeah.
bills because that's when cooking gets like very stressful.
But the food truck can be not an every day, like only from Friday to Sunday when everybody outside doing stuff. And you can go to downtown, whatever your area is at, whatever is busy and come,
Yeah.
and you can sell your stuff there.
Yeah, like a pop-up food truck. And then what I would do is I would make YouTube videos out of the food truck.
Hey, that's an idea. I don't know if somebody done it already, but hey, we've seen truck
It don't
drivers make.
matter if somebody did it or not. Chef Big Bank ain't did it yet. Cause you gotta think, Hassan, nothing that we're really doing on YouTube is new. Like the wheel's already been invented. The only thing that we're doing was like we're adding us to it and our personalities and our opinions, which is why your show is so good. Because it's Hassan giving his opinion on world topics.
I
And you
appreciate.
you have you're very knowledgeable about the world and you seem like you've traveled a lot.
I appreciate that. But yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that's why I pick topics that I enjoy talking about. I get that it's not everybody, but sometimes as long as I'm enjoying it, you know, as like I'm having like how you having fun with your topics, as long as you enjoying it, who cares, you know? That's what
Yeah, and then I agree.
that's what usually Chaz and Freezy keep saying. Hey, as long as you enjoy it, it is what it is. I say, you know what? All right, and then that's stuck, you know. All right, fuck it.
That's kind of how you have to be because at the end of the day, it's your show. And if you pick a topic that you don't really like or you don't care about, you ain't gonna get up there and be looking crazy, you know? So you gotta pick something that you're passionate about. And when you did the live stream on the MLMs, that was a really great topic. And then about the child support, like those are really great topics that are relevant to today.
Yeah, yeah. That's why I like that idea of random topics. You know, so that way, if like I pick a topic and I have not a lot to say on it, then I can move on easily. Remember the first two videos I did, we stayed on one topic the whole time.
Yeah.
That's a good idea because I have more information on that. When I do random topics,
Oh,
I have like some information and then I move on to the next. And when people and so people
yeah.
can come on and have their topics. So there's not like messing with the show, nothing. So everybody gets to be involved. You know, feel comfortable. Like you, when you see random topics, you can come in and talk about food, or this guy can talk about, you know, keep the show interesting. You know, different topics.
Yeah, and then like someone might not have a lot to say about one topic, but they have a lot to say about another topic. And
Yeah,
so I think it's a good idea to kind of do like a couple different topics. And then with these panel shows, when you start having people coming up, the conversation is gonna move anyway.
yeah, 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 yeah. But I actually like that. I don't know, and the people that I had on so far, they kept it interesting. You know, uh,
Yeah.
I'm salute to everybody that came on too. So again, what do you think about that idea for high school, teaching high schoolers how to cook?
I think that's a great idea, and I think also targeting children or like, like the younger generation, because those are the people who want to learn, who need to know how to cook so that they can eat properly. And I feel like I have a bigger impact with children because they are the future. Sometimes adults are really stuck in their ways and they're like, I already know how to cook. I already know they have their things that they like and don't like. So I think children are nice because it's like, it's the future. And on Ava's Playtime, let me tell y'all about Ava's Playtime. We have a lot of cooking videos, a lot of baking videos, and what I've realized with our cooking videos is that people really, really like them. So we've been doing it more and more. And one thing I would say with kids, they be so excited to cook because like they get to create something.
Yeah, yeah, I totally agree with that. But yeah, like I said, like look into that Big Chef Banks 907. Like look into high schools, middle schools. Say, hey, can we have a cooking? Because I think some high schools they do have that cooking classes, but I don't think all high schools have that or middle school. or junior high for some.
Yeah, and I feel like home ec is really like we've gotten away from cooking as a generation. But Randy B said young kids like interacting in the kitchen. Yes, I agree. And I feel like so many times we tell our kids, oh, go sit down, watch out. But sometimes they want to help. They want to learn. And so if you have kids, cook with them in the kitchen. Let them pick out food that they want to eat from the grocery store. Then cook with them. It's a great bonding experience. And it really is. It's like a great bonding experience. They be happy about it and it's free. It's
But
a
yeah,
nice way to entertain your kids.
but you still have those parents got to ruin it, you know? So strict. No, you can't be in the kitchen. You can't cook this until you're certain age or whatever, you know? So that kid's gonna look at, all right, screw it. I don't want to cook no more. You know, there's always
Yeah,
some.
and yeah, I think when I was 8 years old, or I was like, yeah, I was 8. I started helping my mom in the kitchen. You guys gotta realize if you let your kid help you, things become easier on you because you have somebody to help you.
Yeah, yeah, you're right. Do you have any TikTok videos for us or no?
Oh, I do have a couple of videos lined up. Not a ton. But okay, Hassan, let me get your opinion. This or that, orange or bananas? Which one are you picking?
Banana. I like a banana.
Okay, okay. I'm going with bananas too. Just because I don't like how the oranges like make your hands like ashy or make them white. I don't like that.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
then it sucks when you peel the orange to get to the middle for it to be nasty or to not taste right.
And it takes longer. The banana just one, two, and you eat it. Is easier.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. Let me see what else. Have y'all ever saw these challenges on Facebook or social media?
No.
Okay, one has to go forever. Pancakes, cereal, waffles, or French toast.
For me, it's easy. The waffles.
Dang, Hassan, that was quick. You don't like waffles?
No, 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 not that really. I prefer the pancakes, French. Yeah, waffles got to go.
I think pancakes gotta go.
What?
No, wait. I'm gonna change my answer. I'm gonna change my answer. French toast gotta go
No, that's crazy.
because
French.
I picked one of the breads because there's three breads here. So yeah, I think French toast gotta go. Randy B says cereal. You don't like cereal, Randy B?
We got to have our cereal.
So that was into that one. I got this other one that was so good. Let me pull that up. This okay, so the videos today are gonna be funny, gonna be lighthearted. Let me play this for y'all.
Mom.
His house looks very, very tight. Like he got a big old swing in the living room. What do you think about that?
I mean, you got to give him props for trying something new. You know, even like that. And
Yeah,
you know,
I mean,
hey,
huh?
a lot of people are gonna copy him now doing that. Hey, they're probably gonna make it even better or funnier. You just gotta wait.
Yeah, I mean, Homeboy was dedicated.
But but
I
how
can
long do you
say.
think it took him to do that to finally get it? Like in the first try, I think it took him like 10 tries.
I think that it took him a long time to eat. I mean, I don't know if he ever got it. He probably just stood up there and put the peanut butter on the toast.
And
And he
probably
got
edited
a
the video.
yeah, but I saw that I was like, I gotta show the foodie gang this. That's crazy. I would say this. My daughter would love something like this. Cause she be doing stuff like this.
Well, like Randy said, either this is a warehouse or it could be one of his garage. You know, like one of those rich people.
Yeah, or like some of these content creators, when they get a lot of money, they start having like fun houses or like they'll have a warehouse where they just work out and everything look crazy. Randy V said it looks like a warehouse. But I think some of them be getting houses just to film in. And if you notice how the houses are set up, how there's cameras everywhere,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
already like stationary.
And they do pranks and they act like they didn't see the prank coming. After a while, it gets silly, but yeah, I know what you're talking about.
It gets silly, but the kids like it. And that's
But
all
hey,
that matters. It's the kids.
well, yeah, true, but that's what the money's at. It's the kids. That's how WWE, sports, they go after the kids most of the time to sell them T-shirts, you know, because they know the kids will buy them or tell the parents, "Hey, mom, dad, I don't want this," and they go buy them, and they make big money, and that's why a lot of kids, YouTube channels, social media are succeeding because parents are watching them, kids are watching them, so
Yeah, and some of the richest YouTubers are kids.
yeah.
I don't know if you ever heard of Ryan's World. I think he made like $100 million, and then what happened was they had a lawsuit. So of course, Mike sued them. Everybody just was hating, but they had a lawsuit alleging that he was unfairly like targeting kids and marketing to children without putting that it was a paid promotion. So I think they lost that lawsuit, and Google had to pay a lot of money or something like that. And so after that happened, there was a lot of changes that were made to YouTube for kids. And then that's when they created the app. They made it harder to get monetized on kid channels because they know once they get monetized, they are going to make a lot of money. And you got to think like, if you're starting these kids off at like 3 or 4 and they have a million of followers or subscribers by the time they're 10, they're gonna make a lot of money. So they kind of had to slow it down and they made it harder to get monetized. But once you get monetized and you have a kids YouTube channel, like the sky is the limit.
Yeah, you're right. And speaking about people always going to be complaining no matter what. Once
Oh
once people
yeah.
once people start seeing you making some money, some views, there's always something to to complain about, you know?
Yeah, and it's like all the lawsuits started coming out. It's like, well, nobody had a problem with me when I had a couple of viewers.
Well, yeah, they're trying to ruin you, they're just waiting for you to screw up, waiting for you to fall in the like I always like remember what I said back then? Somebody's always digging a hole for you and hoping you to fall in it.
Yeah, but it's like you can't give up because there's always gonna be haters. There's always gonna be somebody who don't like you, or always somebody who got something to
Oh
say.
yeah,
So
yeah.
just live your life and do not worry about them.
Yeah, of course. Uh,
That's
there's
all
al-
you can do.
yeah, there's always people going to be annoying, but hey, for me, the way it works for me, I just laugh. Like, okay, whatever, Like,
That's the
even
same. That's all you can do. Because if you stop what you're doing and you argue with every single person that has something negative to say about you, you're gonna live a long life of drama.
but in the social media world, for some people, it works out perfectly. They go to the top real quick, and to some people, it backfires. So it really depends on the person who's doing it and how often they're doing it. You know.
Yeah, I think you got to get in line with what your goals are with what your goals are. Because if your goals are to make a lot of money, then yeah, you go ahead and be controversial. But if you're like, I want to have a good spirit and I don't want to like have a lot of stress, then you can't be going the drama route. But I think it just all depends on what your goals are. And
Yeah,
like, if you only see money at the end of the tunnel, then go ahead and do what you got to do.
yeah, it's
But
working for you.
then when those people get the money, they be going insane. It's on.
Well, yeah, because once you have that big money, you have entered a whole new world, which is not
That you may not be ready for. So you got to
exactly.
get your spirit and your soul in the right alignment. You can't be doing all the drama because yeah, you're gonna have a lot of money, but what if your health starts declining and
But
all that stress?
no, you're right, Nano Seven. You're right. But again, there's some people do the drama on purpose and they can't control it. They're just trolling or like purposely attacking you, but they can control it. Like it doesn't affect them. They're here just to make money. They see you or me or whoever, Randy and others, as business. You know, that's it. I'm here to make business
Yeah,
and bounce. That's it. It really depends on the person. That's why you got to know the people that you're dealing with. You really got to know them. It is what it is.
yeah. So Randy B asked a question. She said, "You're a girl, right?" I think I got it right. So I remember you on Freezy. So, how long have y'all had your YouTube channels? I'll let you go first, Hassan.
Oh, I appreciate that. For me, like what you mean, like starting putting videos. I think back in November. Remember, I used to do those shorts, uh,
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
supporting other people's channels. I think November, my first short I did. Then January, that's when I started having my live. So
Yeah.
maybe 3 months now, you can say.
And I think it's so smart of you to support other channels because if you support other channels, they're gonna support you. And you've already had some pretty big names on your live stream. So that's great. That's
Um,
great.
I know. I appreciate every.
So yeah, not and like when I see you go live, I'm like I try my best to make it over there. For some reason, it wasn't showing me the notifications at first. But I think what I need to do, I think I need to, because I heard this in another live. If you're not getting notifications, you unsubscribe, then resubscribe, and they'll come. So I think I did that, and then now I'm getting them.
Oh, okay, okay. I didn't know that. Big.
Yeah. So okay. So I had Ava's Playtime, which is on YouTube as well. That was my first channel that I started, and we just had our 1 year anniversary, January 23rd. So I've had Ava's Playtime for about 1 year. This channel, 907 Good Eats, I made this one, I think about 7 months ago. The reason why I made this channel, because I was kind of bored because my daughter, when she doesn't want to film, I don't make her film because she will get on there looking like a victim. And so I was like, "Oh, I'm kind of bored." And then I had reposted a video on Facebook of me making burger tacos at home and it went viral. So I was like, I just need to start my cooking channel. And I had thought about it for a long time, but it wasn't until I started Ava's Playtime that I actually felt comfortable being on camera. And so yeah, I had this channel for probably about 7 months. Um, since last June, I think that's about 7, 8 months. And one thing I would say this, even if you have a channel and you don't have a lot of views, it doesn't matter because sometimes you could post a video and it can go viral later. So even if you start live streaming and you don't see a lot of viewers in the live stream, a lot of people actually watch on the replay. So, you
Yeah, yeah.
know,
I noticed that too because when I wake up, the numbers go up. I say, "Oh wow, this is like, wait,
I
well,
know it's crazy. I'll have like 8 or 9 people on here, right? But then it'll say I got like 90 views. So a lot of people watch the lives on the replay. And like you gotta think like people may be at work, or you never know what they got going on.
Wait, Randy B, you said yes, you're a female or a guy? Wait, 907, you said you're a girl, right?
I believe so because I believe you were on captivity or you were in the comment section on captivity, no captivity with Freezy, and I believe he called you a guy. And he was like, "I'm a girl."
Oh, she's a girl.
Okay, I got it right. Okay, so Randy B said, "My daughter is in college. She wants to start a YouTube channel, but she doesn't know what she wants to do." I think everyone has that stipulation when they first start. But one thing I would say is this: after you make like the first couple of videos, then it's just like you can't stop because then all these questions come up and you're like, oh, I could do that. Oh, I could do that. So I would just say jump right in, start making videos, more thoughts will come to you. And then you got to think everything you do could be a video, in all honesty.
Yeah, the only thing I can say is tell her if she starts YouTube, her first show, let her explain the college world. Like, like talk about college. Is it worth it? Is not worth it? Depends on the person. That'd be a great topic for her first show. Then, like 907 says, after that, the ideas will start coming in. Oh, I can do this. I can talk about this. But her first show, so he's already in college. I think that'd be perfect. College, talk about college in 2024. And then
Yeah. And if you really think about it, Randy B, there's a lot of topics that she can talk about within college. One video could be on living in a dorm, one could be on homework, one could be on her class schedule, another one could be on getting ready for school and what she does on the weekends at college. Like there's just so many topics. She can also look at what other college YouTubers are doing and do the same video, but that's not selling content because you're giving your perspective. And so, like, there are already people who have made chicken enchiladas. That's already been done. But I'm giving my perspective and I'm cooking it my way. And so, yeah, Hassan just dropped the link in the chat, so make sure you guys go subscribe to Hassan's channel. Another thing I will say, which is a good learning technique, is to watch yourself. You gotta watch your own videos to see what you could do differently. Do you watch yourself, Hassan?
not in the beginning. I skip halfway. Say, oh wow, I should have done this. Because I don't know why in the beginning is like like introducing to everybody. I need to do a better job at that. Because I think I do a lot better in the middle of the show. And then people come in and the conversation gets better. But most of the time, no. I think only did it for 2 videos. And so I need to stop watching them. Because I get panicked. Fuck, you start to think, oh, I should have done this better. You know.
Yeah.
So I think don't watch. For me, it's better not to rewatch them.
Yeah, and for me, I like to watch myself because then I can say, okay, don't do that. The lighting's off, or I can kind of like self-critique. So depending on the type of person she is, she can watch herself or not watch herself. But one thing I did too, like when I knew I wanted to start my live show. What I would do, Randy B, is I would go watch other lives. And that's why you saw me on No Captivity with Freezy, watching that live, the Anton Daniels live, watching Israel Mills, Hassan, as I go watch other lives and also other cooking videos to see how their camera is, what they're saying, how they do the show. So that'll help give her ideas too, is watching other YouTubers. I call it market research.
Wait, 907. How did you find out about Freezy? Don't mind asking.
I was watching Anton Daniels show and it was on a Wednesday night and I saw Freezy up there. And I just thought he was so funny. And then I started watching No Captivity with Freezy. And I like Anton Daniels too, but sometimes he be yelling a lot. And so I gotta I come an hour late so I can get past the yelling part. I like his Millionaire Morning Show a little bit better. Well, that's my favorite one. He makes a lot of great content. He has a lot of great channels. Definitely go subscribe to Anton Daniels. I like the Millionaire Morning Show because I like when he's going over like the business, the breaking news. I used to watch CNN a lot, but I've kind of laid off of CNN because of the politics that's involved in it. So I feel like when I watch the Millionaire Morning Show, I'm getting an honest take on it without all the extra stuff. And so yeah, I started watching No Captivity with Freezy, and I was like, this is where I was like, this is kind of more my speed because it's not so much yelling and all that. But I still be watching Anton Daniels. What
Yeah.
about you?
Well, first, I didn't even know anybody. And remember the girl got arrested in Dubai for doing yelling or whatever. Remember that story?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So I was watching Tyrone Magnus. I don't know if you know. Have you known Tyrone Magnus?
I never heard of him.
Yeah, he does a lot of reactions though. So he did a reaction. Said, "Oh, this is kind of cool." Then I put in reactions to the lady got arrested in Dubai. But shockingly, one by one start coming out. Angry Man, then Freezy. But first it was Anton Daniel, the Q show. Then Angry Man, then Freezy. But I didn't pay attention to it. I said, "Oh, okay, they're giving their opinions, whatever." Then I started listening to the Island Girl Q show. I said, "Oh, this is interesting." Then following Anton on Wednesday, then Freezy pops up. Wait, who's this? Okay, first week, second week, the third week, Anton, well, Freezy actually said, "I'm about to go live later." I said, "Wait, yeah, he has his own channel." So the second or third week, I don't know which one of August. So August 30th is my first time being on Freezy, and the rest was history. It was August 30th. And then I got introduced to No Captivity.
Yeah, I think No Captivity with Freezy was the first show that I ever like went live on, and I was so nervous. I think I actually had like one or two lives maybe, but that was the first time I went live on someone's show, and I was kind of nervous because there was like 20 people watching, 30 people watching, and when I think I had one or two lives, and when I do it, I got a couple of people in there, but I was a little bit nervous. But I really like No Captivity with Freezy and the sounds and the music he be playing. It's a great panel show. You guys definitely go subscribe to No Captivity with Freezy. I got one more video or two more
Yeah, real
videos.
quick, like you said. Wait, I said in the private chat, I always keep messing their name up. Can you say that real quick?
Ooh, that's a hard one. The demo. I don't know. I don't know. I might say it
Yeah,
wrong too.
but yeah, them was the first people that I went on a panel with, but I never shown my
Demo
face.
Cots,
You know,
Demo Chief.
yeah. So I never been on camera. The Q show when I in August, that's the first time I was on like this on camera. It was uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Then when I then Anton, but with Anton, the problem my internet sucks. My phone was cutting up. Like god damn. But with Freezy, everything started to work normal. The internet get better, and like I said, the rest with history with Freezy. You know.
Yeah, yeah. I remember the first time I saw you, you were on Anton Daniels show, and I saw you on No Cap TV. I was like, dang, he be on everybody's show. And then I'm so glad that you started your own platform because if you're gonna be on all these shows, you might as well, say, hey, go ahead and subscribe, you know?
Well, at the time, I didn't think I'm gonna do my own YouTube. For me, because when I was an Anton though, my phone was, I don't know if you remember, but remember I was cutting off. The camera was a mess. It was a mess, but I made the best out of it.
Yeah, and that's all you can do when you first start. But let me show y'all a video of cooking
Potatoes are always a
potatoes.
game changer. Where are my potato lovers at? Start off with gold potatoes, cut it into squares and slice and dice. Then boil in salted water for 10 minutes. After draining the potatoes, add a light coating of oil and a tablespoon of butter to the pan. Add your potatoes and cook for 8 to 10 minutes or until golden brown and crispy. I added a little bit of Creole seasoning and fresh parsley. Now when it comes to breakfast, these
Do you like potatoes,
Yeah,
Hassan?
I like potato. Sometimes I do them with eggs. Have you ever tried potatoes and eggs? Mix them up.
Yeah,
They're really
I
good. That's
definitely like potatoes, and I'm gonna have to make a video of me eating potato or cooking it this way. I think one of my live streams I made roasted potatoes. So y'all go check that out. And then I got one more video. So I made a reel to go with the promo for this live. So I'm gonna put that for y'all. Hey, so some of the dishes I made, some of them were takeout.
You're making me think about getting IHOP now. 907
I'm
and
telling you, go
pancakes.
ahead and watch my IHOP review and learn what to order from IHOP. But I think we're gonna get up out of here pretty soon because No Captivity with Freezy is going live. You guys, make sure you guys tune in for tomorrow. We got chicken enchiladas. It's gonna be so good. And then I think after that, the next live stream will be tea time. Because remember we were talking about tea
Yeah,
when we did the
coffee and
coffee
all
and
that.
bagels? Yeah, we was talking about tea, so I think that'll be the next one coming up. Do you have Do you have any recipes for meal replacement smoothies? No, I do not yet, but I will drop the link to another YouTuber who is also a part of my food group on Facebook. His name is Chef Deep Leezy, I believe, and he makes a lot of different smoothies, and he even does he does intermittent fasting, but he will only drink smoothies. And so let me see if I can find his YouTube channel.
907, I got a question for you. You know how you keep saying season 1, episode 31, right?
Yeah, are you gonna ask me when am I gonna end season one?
Yeah. When season 2 gonna start?
I think season two is gonna start when it's summertime, like when the season changed. But you know, it's so funny. My sister asked me the same question. She said, "When are you gonna end season one?" But I think I'm gonna do it when the summer starts. What do you think? What do you think,
I mean, hey,
Hassan?
if it works for you, but in my opinion, you should do at least like 35 or 30 and then move on to season 2. But if that's how you feel, then hey, do what works for you. Because I keep saying, wait, season 1, oh, she's gonna end it at 20. Then it goes to 25. No, wait, now it's 31. Wait, damn. So how long an episode? It should be like those TV shows. They do season 1, 30 or
Right,
20.
I feel like it makes you feel like you gotta watch them all. But it's funny. Somebody else asked me that too. Okay, so I dropped the link for Chef D Bleezy. He makes a lot of smoothies, and he's also in a part of my Facebook group and on Facebook. But he's the one that made me start eating smoothies more. I'm not even gonna lie, because I wasn't eating them like that.
Okay.
So yeah, but I feel like if I'm gonna change it to season 2, doesn't something great have to happen, or doesn't something have to change?
Well, yeah, you gotta have like a big finale. Well, hey, like you said, if you're waiting for summertime, okay, then how long is season 2 gonna last? Summer to what? Just for the
I don't know.
summer?
I just started this channel and I just have been on a roll. I never really thought about this topic. Honestly, I never thought about it. Cause I be seeing like people be like season 2, episode 455.
Man, that's insane.
But
We
you
get
gotta think, if you go live like almost like 15 times a month, that's gonna be 15 episodes in a month, right?
yeah.
So then I don't know. I never thought about it, Hassan. But you know what? I'm gonna think about it, and like I never thought about when the season 2 gonna start.
Or that's another idea you can do. Like every month is a new season. Like
Then before we know it, I'm gonna be at like season 50.
well, yeah, hey, but because I think people want to wonder, wait, season 50, I wonder what she did in season 1. I wonder what she did in season 5. It
Yeah,
keeps people guessing. But hey, whatever works,
yeah.
works. Right?
I don't know. I gotta really think about it because I honestly, y'all, I just be making up lies, and I'm like, oh, I want to do this. Oh, I want to do this, and I don't really have like a plan for the future because I'm just, seeing
Yeah,
how
yeah.
this all goes. But I'm gonna definitely have to think about that. But my sister, she was like, when are you gonna end season 1?
Oh, your sister watches too?
Yeah, how family is. They be pocket watching. They probably watch, but they don't want to give you your props.
Yeah, yeah. And they're probably counting every cash app. Oh, wait, can I borrow $50?
Hassan, does your family do that, or is it just my family? Do
No, if
they
my
call
brother
and ask you for money?
my brother, if he finds out, he probably will ask me, hey, let me borrow $20. I seen a cash app. They cashed you. That's why I don't like naming my cash app out loud because I know people be watching and they're gonna be asking me, which I made a mistake. I shouldn't have even told them I did a YouTube channel in the first place. You know?
Oh, your family. Well, I mean, Hassan, you got to
Well, they're not
think when you
family.
get big,
Well, for me, just my brother and a friend that kind of annoying
just
sometimes.
like the beggars, huh?
No, they're not beggars, but like sometimes they ask for like it's coming. Like they know you have like you know like oh you have $10. They cashed out you $10. That's why sometimes I don't like announce it. What that's why I say thank you for the cash out, but they don't know how much I got. I can tell no they only
Yeah.
send me $1. You know I don't like to say
Yeah,
how
but
much.
I'm tired of people pocket watching. Like, why are you trying to count my money? And why do I gotta share my money with you? You don't share your money with me, you know? But Randy B said you could close out season 1 with a big winter meal. I think that is a good idea. I'm gonna sit down, I'm gonna say, what's gonna be the end? I never thought about that before. But I think that's a really good idea to close it out with a certain meal. And then when I say it's the beginning of season 2, maybe we'll have like fruit or something. But we will see y'all. Stay tuned. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the YouTube channel. You can always support me by sending the Cash App at money sign Chef Big Bank. Definitely go subscribe to Hassan's YouTube channel, No Captivity with Freezy, Main Event Fro, and Chef D Bleezy for great smoothies. We are going to head over to No Captivity with Freezy. We are going to head out to No Captivity with Freezy. Like I said, tomorrow I'm going to be making chicken enchiladas. So make sure you tune in for that. Hassan, do you have any final thoughts?
Yeah, two things real quick. I appreciate that. Yeah, later on my show, after once Freezy's over, whenever he's done, we're gonna talk about abuse, all types of abuse. And I got like 5 videos already to go along with the story. So hopefully you come on, everybody. 2, 907, that's a good idea. Why don't you do it every season, like winter, summer, spring, and so on and so forth. Like finish your seasons doing that instead of doing monthly or wait until summer, you know? So when the summer comes, you already have a new season. Like Randy B, finish it off with a big bang when the winter's over. I don't know. This is an idea for you.
I think that's honestly, I think that's the best idea I heard. And I think that that's a good idea to close out the season with a meal. Like, that's perfect. Like that would make me feel like it's a finale, and then I can begin it with like food for the summer.
It could be tomorrow since you're cooking for the first time. The big finale season.
Yes.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Thank y'all so much for giving me the ideas and helping me develop my show. This is a growing platform. So if you ever have any ideas or you see any food on the recall list and you want us to break it down, or you have certain topics that you want to go over, just let me know. Let me know in the comment section. I'm not one of those mean chefs. You know how most chefs be kind of mean.
Yeah. Like, how dare you give me an idea? Get away from me. Some of them get mad.
Yeah, I'm open to ideas. Every idea is welcome. And thank you so much, Hassan, for coming up. You got anything else to say?
No, that's it. I appreciate you for having me. Appreciate Randy B. And appreciate everybody.
All right, I'll see you on No Captivity with Freezy. I'm gonna drop you out of here. All right, Foodie Gang. That was a great show. Thank you so much for coming to eat breakfast with me. I will see you guys tomorrow for my cooking lessons. We are going to make chicken enchiladas. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. If you're watching me on the replay, hit the like button, leave a comment down below, share this live with your friends. You can always support me on Cash App. Follow me on all my social media platforms: YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and Rumble. And as always, I do make kids content. Let me see. Yes, Ava's Playtime on YouTube. A lot of fun. So if you have any kids, nieces, nephews, definitely check out that show. We are going to head over to No Captivity with Freezy. The link is in the chat. And thank you everyone to coming through. We got Mandrell, Randy B, Hassan, No Captivity with Freezy. Thank you everybody for coming through. I don't think I missed anybody. Miss Solistic, Ava's Playtime. Thank y'all all, and I will see you guys in the next one. Thank you all so much for coming up and eating breakfast with Chef Big Bang. Big Bang. Thank you so much for watching. 907 Goodies.